All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there. Get the 25% off discount. Shop and save and shop. Porter Fire Alarm, GeneralSeti.com, SETI University. Over 2,500 videos. We already know it's fire. All the subjects that you know and love from the general. Too raw for you too. We got occult, alchemy, metaphysical, the making of the white man series, all debates, all religions exposed, ancient Egypt, Ethiopia, India, we got China, Japan, we got South America, North America, we got all old Mecca, we got it all. Get over there, Black Power Politics and Economics, the Black Woman is God series, plus we got handpicked documentaries and lectures from the grandmaster teachers and experts on every subject. There's not another website on the planet that could compare or compete. Become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Just drop Cersei, the greatest enchantress of all time. We talking about the sorceress, shaman of Greek mythology, shown to be an Ethiopian, first cousin to the great warrior king Memnon, of the lineage of the Titans, the original rulers of the universe. We talked about it. I want you to get over there. It's a series, and we most definitely gonna connect all the dots. So you do not want to miss that, family. Okay, get over there, Patreon and King Seti on Rumble. Subscribe today. Don't even hesitate. Get over there. To all my family that donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate, the link right there on the screen. It's in the chat, is in the video description. Don't click it, donate. I thank you. I appreciate you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, family, here we go. Will the United States deploy troops to Taiwan and dare China to invade? I know you niggas coming. Come on with it. Hold, let me get some water because I know y'all gonna say, nah, the United States don't want that smoke. They don't want that. They say the U.S. don't want that smoke. I don't think China want that smoke. That's who I think don't want that smoke. I don't think them Chinese want anything to do with the United States. I'm gonna get some water. Go on in there. Tell me what you think. I know y'all gonna come in and say, man, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on in here with something. Let me get some water. Say it's all a plot. It may be. It may be. But I tell you what, if motherfucking China go over there in Taiwan, it's gonna be more. Yeah, it's gonna be a plot. It's gonna be a burial plot. That's what it's gonna be. Uh, Yeah, Ray say no. The U.S. will go drone missiles. They're gonna need some more. They're gonna need more than that. They're gonna need more than that. They're gonna need more than some drone missiles. They're gonna because China gonna bring out some heavy guns. They're gonna need more than that. Straight up. They're gonna need. They're gonna have to come with a little more firepower than that. You see what I'm saying? And so yeah, they over there militarizing all that shit over there, and they got more than some gas. They gonna use them drones now. No, most definitely. That's gonna be one of they they intend on flooding the goddamn skies with them. But they very well they're gonna have to when it comes to them ships and shit. They're gonna have to come out. They're gonna have to come out the woodworks with something a little heavier. You see what I'm saying? Because they're gonna sink a lot of them goddamn Chinese ships out there. But what they talking about is that they saying that the United States have already had bases on Taiwan, which is supposedly something that China would not accept. And so it's coming out that the United States very well already may have permanent bases on Taiwan. You see, and so I'm gonna look into this a little deeper. I see people out there laughing and yeah, but people that you may think that, but that's what they thought about Ukraine, and now they rolling over in Russia. Yeah, I've been listening and watching you niggas, and I was telling you, and I say we just gonna watch this now. We gonna watch this now, and we gonna see what the hell happened, and goddamn it, what? Yeah, you say say that you say Ukraine is winning, but the death count is like 100K to what's that, about a million in favor of Russia. But they done knocked off so many of they leaders. They done knocked off so many of their generals and shit. You see what I'm saying? They done knocked off so many of their goddamn generals, man. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got, and I don't lessen the life of the average soldier. You see what I'm saying? But that's just like when you watch the Israelis, they don't go over there to bomb no one motherfucker. They can bomb, they can continue to look, but they know they got to go for the head. You see what I'm saying? So the Ukrainians were taking head shots. You see what I'm saying? They was knocking down generals. How many generals didn't die from Russia? Let's look it up. How many generals have died from Russia? Russian generals have died in Ukraine. Let's see. 2024. Well, I'm going to go back. They saying that as a 2020, they saying as a November 28th of 2023, they had knocked off 16 Russian generals and one admiral. Russia tried to say 7. You see, they try to say 7, but Ukraine say and they in their land now. You see, they in their land. But see, the thing is, yeah, yeah, yeah. Russia in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up there. So it's up for argument. One gonna always say Russia is in trouble. Yeah, well, they've been getting help. They've been getting help. They didn't just start that war. They knew that Russia was going to eventually go into Ukraine 10 years ago. They've been training the Ukrainians for over 10 years now. Why you think they still in the fight? They didn't just, you think they just could take a ragtag army like that and throw them, up against Russia? They had already been training for that war. Say Russia tired of U.S. meddling, and what they going to do? Hey, they say, yeah. They say, I'm gonna put this up here because you funny. I'm gonna put this up here. Hey, EC1021PG. I don't know what that is, but I tell you, you say Russia tired of U.S. meddling. What they gonna do? When did they get tired? Was it the first year, the second year, or the third year? What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Tell me what they gonna do, EC. Put it in there for me. I want to know. Yeah. I would like, I want to figure this shit out. I mean, was it the first year they got tired? the second year or the third year, going on the fourth year. You see, they ain't about to do nothing. Yeah, and they in there blowing up Russian bridges. They better hurry up. If they tired, what they gonna do? Go to sleep. That's when you tired. What you gonna do? Go to sleep. Oh yeah, well it is. You know, it's these wars. You know what? See, the thing is, you had to walk with me in this, because you know what? They're just like, I'm gonna tell you this story. This is quick though, a quick little historical lesson. See, most of what you talk about, uh, the Eastern. You got the Eastern branch of the Caucasian world. You got the Western branch. You see, and it's been split like that, really, since Constantinople. You see, that's when Constantine, he seen that, that side, they didn't have the necessary resources. They didn't have the necessary when you talk about Constantinople or Istanbul, it sit right there on the from the Mediterranean into the Black Sea. It's a link between Asia and Europe. And so, Constantine had already looked to the future that was going to be the greatest economic spot for them in the new Roman Empire. And so he founded his capital there. Today it's called Istanbul, and before the Ottoman Turks conquered that, it was called Constantinople, and it was the biggest and it was the greatest city in the European world. Okay, and it was the greatest, far longer than Rome, far longer than anything Athens or none of that. No other European city lasted as long in power as Constantinople. Nah, but even in that, the fight between the Christianity, because you got Rome and then you got Constantinople, and and so you talk about orthodoxy and shit. And so it was a split between the Catholics and because they usurped Constantinople. You see, them goddamn Europeans is scandalous. You see what I'm saying? Nah, Constantinople was a part of the Roman Empire. Do you know on one of them crusades and shit, I believe they ran out of money and shit and this, that, and the third, and they ransacked Constantinople during one of the crusades. I don't know if it was the fourth crusade, stole all of their treasure. You understand? Stole, took things out, statues and shit, took that shit to Venice and all that. Yeah, so if you go to Venice and you see, I believe they got that Cathedral of St. Mark, and you will look at the top, and you will see these horses. I believe it's like a chariot of four horses. See, they took that shit from Constantinople. And see the thing, so they ransacked their own civilization. You see, they ransacked their own allies at that time. And technically, when during that crusade, the fourth crusade, I believe it was the fourth crusade, where they ransacked Constantinople, that really put it on his deathbed. You see what I'm saying? That really put it on his deathbed, and and it remained a schism between the West, ruled by Rome, and then the East, ruled by the Byzantium. And then eventually the Ottoman Turks would take over. And so, when you look at Russia, they was, I seen many documentaries that when Constantinople fell, that Moscow became the new Constantinople. So that was looked at as the great city amongst the Western branch of European people, Moscow. So when Moscow became the next great city that they looked to. So they still in that conflict between even that schism. You know what I'm saying? They still even want some get back for ramsacking goddamn Constantinople and things of that nature. But see, you got to have that kind of history to know that this shit been going on for a while now. It ain't just started. When you look at, you go to Lenin Square and you look at all them, them like them mushroom cathedrals that come out of Constantinople. All that shit over there in that, going that way, past, Turkey up through them areas and the Balkans and shit. You get to seeing a lot of them mushroom type, even Arabia. You see what I'm saying? That's where they get it from. You start seeing, the what they call them, damn, the arch, but what they call them things. I don't know why I'm letting this slip my mind. Dome, the dome, yeah, the arch dome. I was trying to come up that you see even in the damn, I don't know why the hell the mosque. That's what I'm saying. When you look at the mosque and you see the mushroom dome, they got that from Byzantium because the Ottoman Turks, when you look at the Hagia Sophia, they use the Hagia Sophia as a blueprint for what they call the Blue Mosque. And so that's where they get the concept of the mosque from. They didn't have no mosque. Them motherfuckers was in tents. You see what I'm saying? So that's where when you start talking about how the Arabs got a lot of their shit from the Romans, they did. They did get a lot of their shit. They got that mosque and a lot of them what they call apocryphal books and shit went into creating that Quran. And when you look at even a lot of the similarities, even with the prayer beads, and when you look at the nuns and you look at the Mussolimas and they wearing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's so many different similarities between them, but nevertheless, but that's where it comes from. And so yeah, this is an old fight. This is an old fight. This ain't no new fight. This ain't no new fight. And so they continuing to ramsack Ukraine just like they ramsack the arch too. But that's what you need to make a dome. You need that arch. Yeah, that's what you need. The arch. Yeah, all of that. That's true. That's true. The arch and all that. They got that out of Africa. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a deep situation. It's a deep conversation, and it's too deep for me. Because even what they call Constantinople and all of that, of course, the Africans was there before that. You see what I'm saying? Troy and all of that. Troy is Ethiopian. Okay, that's where because the Constantinople had the great walls of Constantinople that could not be breached. That's why it was impenetrable for over 1,000 years until Mehmet, the Sultan, the Ottoman Turks. See, he got a hold of a goddamn cannon. You see what I'm saying? It was an engineer that had created a cannon that was shooting the biggest goddamn cannonballs of that day. And the crazy shit about it is that they offered that damn cannon to the damn Byzantine and they turned them down. They didn't want to pay the price. And Met paid that price. And for the first time, man, they did motherfucker bust holes in that damn wall. And that's how they was able to get in there. And it was a shell of itself. And so they didn't have enough soldiers. And so once they got inside of that motherfucker and opened up them gates and shit, and they got in there, it was over. They ramsacked that shit and it was over. And it's been Islamic ever since. And so when they breached Constantinople, then Moscow became, the new capital, of the Christian, the Byzantine Constantinople, realm of and spear of influence. And so But still, you got Rome, which is under, the new Rome, which is the United States, is the new Rome, Britain. All of them is colonies of Rome. All of them is colonies of Rome. Not in theory. No, they were actually colonies. The United States wasn't, but Britain was. You see, and so they still linked to Rome, and then you got the Eastern Orthodox that they got their own patriarch. Yeah, they got their own patriarch. They don't follow the Pope. They follow their own patriarch. You see what I'm saying? So you got the East over there, and it's split in half. And so you seeing a continuation of that fight going on even to this day. You see, even to this day. But will the United States deploy troops to Taiwan and dare China to invade? Many people say they already there. It's just not being spoken. What I keep hearing them say, that they're not permanent. And so they're not even saying that they there. Yeah, Slavic slaves. No, I don't think so. I don't think China. And you know why? Because China ain't fucking with Russia like when it first started. See, the thing is, China and Russia already got a history that they just can't get over. They're just like Saudi Arabia and Iran. They tried to play that role, in the beginning, where Saudi Arabia acting like it's breaking away from the United States, and then Iran, reopen this embassy in Saudi Arabia, and I believe it was vice versa. Saudi Arabia open this embassy in Iran, Tehran, but they've been warned too long. You see what I'm saying? They not gonna get over that. So that's all superficial at that time. And so Russia and China are really enemies, to a real, extent down through the years. Russia had, bullied China, especially after, I don't know, was it World War II or one of them wars where Russia got a lot of land that belonged to China, which they see an opportunity, to dig they claws deeper into Russia, but China and Russia really don't get down like that. So this is all an illusion and shit. And I don't believe that Russia and China gonna really do nothing. You understand? All of that is because China know ultimately that whatever wealth and shit that it got through working with the United States. They can say whatever they want. The United States and China are is two biggest economic, partners, and China is United States biggest economic partner. United States is China biggest, and so I mean, they neither one of those economy can really replace the other and think it's going, because nobody's what Europe is not going to do it. They're not going to propel China into the future like the economy of the United States. Nobody else. Russia is a fucking gas station. That's all it is, a fucking gas station. It ain't gonna do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they tried it. Yeah, but yeah, they tried it. That's they ain't ready to work. They ain't ready to work out. They ain't ready. Yeah, they tried to do, but they been doing that. United States do that too. That's old though. They gonna test. You know what I'm saying? That's just shit they gonna do. They've been testing. They're just like Russia came down there to Cuba with they little. But you see what the United States did? Sent that goddamn nuclear sub, three three destroyers, and a motherfucking aircraft carrier out there. You know what they did? They turned around and took their ass back home. Russia is really not ready. Motherfucker, that shit over there old. A lot of that shit that they got tanks and all that shit from World War II. Yeah, they got a few but pound for pound, Navy, uh, uh, you know, Air Force, even the conventional army. Russia do not want to see the United States. That's why they always threaten with nuclear weapons. Because if it come down to the get down, I know for a fact that the United States will kick Russia ass, period. And they know that. Okay, what I'm just know that. You see what I'm saying? That, period. If they was in reverse and Russia was trying to come somewhere down in Central America near the United States, believe me, it's not gonna be an equivalent situation. They gonna deal with that shit quickly. You see what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no 3 years. I guarantee you. Ain't gonna be no 3 years at all. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna deal with that shit whenever they show up. It's gonna be some dealing with that shit within like a month or two. It's gonna be over with. You see what I'm saying? And we didn't say we don't never want to underestimate, but we don't want to overestimate neither. We don't want to overestimate neither. You feel me? That's right. We don't want to underestimate, but we don't want to overestimate. You understand what I'm saying? If you could kick a motherfucker ass, go ahead and kick it. You see? Thank you, family. We'll see. But they saying that it might already be soldiers in China. I'm gonna look into it. We'll see. If it is, China might not like that. But I don't think this is new news. I think this might be old news. But we're gonna find out if they already on the island. All right, family. This is General Cyrus Sunseti saying, hey, yeah, that's right. That's right. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.